second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
And that's the problem when you're living in second and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a man. It's James. He's got the back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Harris. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Bully ball on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Looking to throw, it's James. Moving away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up second and goal.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Vanderbilt, 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Brings up
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught close to the marker. It's Dillon. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
To throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Let's go!
Off play action. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Caught over the middle. It's Fitzgerald. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
fires to the big fella. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Wants to throw. It's James. Throws to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Going for it inside your own 40. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Pressure coming, and the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It is good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's James. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They're going back to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. It's complete. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Pavia. Going for the big play. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
The offense just has not been able to... way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. It's Dillon. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's James. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and the QB never wants to miss inside on an out route, right? You got to throw it to the sidelines. Don't let anybody undercut that, go make a big play. And he did. He put it outside, put it on the money. I think the receiver needs to do a little better job. They got to secure that catch. He was open enough to make that play.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boston College, 14. Vanderbilt, 3.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. From the 38. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fitzgerald. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Finds his man. It's Alexander. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. And into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, all the talk this week. Let's find out how things are playing out in this top 5 duel. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 29 to Georgia Tech. The landscape of college football will change dramatically with the outcome of this one, and we will keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air. It's Pavia. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Now on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense, a physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? All wideouts, no backs. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. About defense changing the play. Going right to work up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of a great field position.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's James. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle was finally made. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They believe they can run right here. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Got his man. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Near the 48-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Doors. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a man. It's James. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Commodores. The defense putting points on the